Hi there, my name is Jay, and here's what happened this week in Hearthstone. Let's get right into it. First off, give it up for Blizzlet's 300th podcast episode. Congrats to the entire Blizzlet team on 300 episodes. This week marked the 300th time that the team got together and talked about everything, including Hearthstone, and there were laughs and joyous tears aplenty. This many episodes, especially distributing the podcast as a weekly, is a tenacious feat. You should all be super proud of this accomplishment, and thanks for giving us many laughs in this time. Looking forward to the next 300. Next up, let's talk about Tavern Brawls and other modes. So with the heroic Tavern Brawl completed, and the next 2 Tavern Brawls coming up that are very different from the normal types of Tavern Brawls that we see, I'm curious as to how many of you play these different modes. I posted a video detailing the next few Tavern Brawls, including a returning Diablo-themed event and the ultra-interesting Battle of the Bands Tavern Brawl, and while I do not play these additional modes often, these fun events draw me into these modes more. I now want to try my hand again at other modes like duels, and I even heard of this wicked mode called Mercenaries that I should try. So yeah, curiosity has me wondering if these events and themed Tavern Brawls gets you more interested in playing these modes. Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. The mini set is out. Audiopocalypse mini set launched this week, and most of the reactions right now are very favorable. There are several cards working very well in the set, and a few potential misses, but while we definitely need a few more days to let things settle, I love the new cards as a whole, and I think this one of the coolest mini sets released in a while. Now, for those of you who have not gotten the mini set yet, and are wondering if you should get it, and if all the cards are worth the cost, I am building a video that will detail the pros and cons of the mini set, and it should be out in the next few days. Let's talk about Runestone stuff. This came up several places this week, including my particular game client. Myself, and from what I understand, several others pre-purchased Runestones for when items were released. There was a way for us to get those newer Hearthstone products the day they come out, just in case the funds are not readily available at the time of release. For my specific situation, I did buy Runestones knowing that we had a mini set coming out, so just in case I didn't have the cash right then and there, I'd be able to get it during launch. Guess what I was not able to buy this week? I was not able to buy the mini set with Runestones. Now, when you look at the mini set announcement, there is no mention that you could buy those for Runestones. But if you look at this graphic, when Runestones were first introduced, it tells quite the different story. Now, since there were so many cool things released this week, including new Battlegrounds emotes and such, it was an easy spend for me, and I wasn't worried about not getting the set without having any Runestones. But for others who have little cash to spend at the time, this could have been a problem. A barrier to buy something you want is never a good thing, and in Hearthstone, it is sometimes super confusing. If Runestones are here to stay, and you can only get them with real money, we should be able to buy anything in the shop with Runestones. I will not get into how difficult it is to buy and gift things right now, but the same rule applies. There should be every opportunity available to us, and every option possible to buy something when we want something. And also, and this is not hating on the game or the team, it could be something that just needs to be sorted out a bit. When the new mini set was announced this week, it was also said that we could buy older Hearthstone adventures for gold, and when the mini set launched, we could not spend gold on those adventures. They actually needed to do a small update to the game in order for this to happen. So hopefully, this will be sorted out soon, and those that had a hardship with the mini set when buying Runestones will be okay and not have a bad taste in their mouth from the experience. So please, Blizzard, I have money, and I want to give it to you. Just tell me how to buy, and make it as easy to buy as possible, and we've got a deal. I am very interested in doing a Hearthstone tournament for this community. One with several prizes, and while I am still in the building stage of this, I need your help before I decide things. Number one, I'm trying to find a way to make this super inclusive to everyone, regardless of the amount of cards that you have. Several suggestions are putting a cap on what cards you can bring, like 3 decks with just core cards, or a cap that the decks cannot be more than 5,500 dust. please give me your thoughts below in the comments as to how either of those formats or restrictions would work for you. I just want to make sure everyone has a shot, and if 2 or 3 competitors are bringing in tier 1 decks and with all the heavy hitting cards, and the rest of the group doesn't have that full complement of cards, I don't think it's going to be a full event. And I promise to do what I can to make this work for as many people as possible, and your feedback will greatly help in making this happen. Stay tuned, and again, please let me know in the comments below what type of thoughts you have for this tournament. So, there has been an overwhelming response to my weekly videos where I discuss the decks to play in the current meta, and I've also seen the most feedback around players that are looking for the cost-effective decks to play in these videos. So, I hear you loud and clear. I will work on expanding these videos out, bringing you the best information I can, and as always, your feedback is appreciated. That's it for this week in Hearthstone. Please like and subscribe if you are a fan of what I'm doing here, and until next time, I hope to see you in the tavern.